watching.
All right, we are.
He went to Spain and goat.
I thought
I gotta
about.
put it. I gotta put a poll in the chat.
That's in Georgia.
Do you think this guy is lying? This
I
is
don't recall
crazy.
going to Spain and goat.
She paid
So
me
the
back.
Tennessee day
I didn't pay her
trips were
back,
not.
and it's all in
We're only
cash.
Tennessee.
Yeah, like we like. Do you?
Okay, so basically, how corrupt is Fani Willis and his lover boy? Apparently, they've been banging each other for longer than a year. So, how corrupt are they? Very corrupt. And they are getting caught with their hands in the cookie jar. But let's listen to some goodies, more goodies anyway. Thanks for joining me today on my Spotify and on my all my social platforms on Spotify and YouTube channel. So we are going to get down to the nitty gritty on what's going on with Fani Willis and his lover boy lawyer. Let's get it on.
Wants to direct his attention in some way to a time frame or a location, then
Wow.
it might be
Oops.
used the witness to accurately.
Ms. Mercer, I think if you don't have the specific details yourself,
There's the poll.
Man, they are in deep
Probably
doo doo,
phrase
baby.
it'd just be.
We are talking.
Is it fair to
This
say
guy's
that you've
supposed to be a
taken
lawyer,
any
prominent
trips
lawyer,
to remember?
and Fani Willis is saying,
I like
So
that
many
question.
trips.
You haven't
and Fani Willis is saying, yeah, we gotta end this corruption with people who are banging each other in the office, and while she's doing exactly the same thing.
Jog my memory because
Man, we are talking holy moly corruption city. The demonic Democrats strike again when it comes to lying on their oaths.
that she
Yeah, I feel like
Let's
that.
get it.
was candid in that response.
Aruba, October 2022.
They're all getting caught, boys
Business record certificate.
and ladies.
Judge might be a little faster. But did you
Bill.
take a trip with her to Aruba in 2022?
Yes, ma'am. So that Aruba trip was there was a package deal there. My mother had recently retired, and I decided to take
Early
the
retirement.
second leg after the cruise concluded.
Oh boy.
Willis and I went to Aruba, so that was all one trip.
Scrappy.
Okay, so my question was, did you go with DA Willis to Aruba in 2022?
I did.
Thank you.
I did.
And you paid for that.
Wow. So, okay, I'm just gonna fill you in the details of what's really going on with Fani Way or Fani Willis, or they are definitely.
That's the cruise I was referencing with D.A. Willis, my mother, and
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
and let's
God.
Think
two
about
cruises,
that.
so let's just talk about the first one. So the
Holy
first one
cow.
was, that's the one with your mother.
Yes,
And so you introduced DA Willis to your mother. That trip, you all took a cruise together, the three of you.
yes.
After the cruise was done, you and DA Willis flew to
I was an
Aruba
observer.
together,
I
and your mom
agree.
was on.
100%.
All right, so basically, this is Thursday. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade may learn if they be allowed to continue their indictment against the President Donald Trump.
The number that you're looking at is
Oh my God! Fulton County Supreme Court Judge Scott McAfee, who is overseeing one of America's judicial history, most political and social complex cases, is holding a hearing today, possibly decided whether Willis and Wade would be disqualified from further pursuing their indictment. McAfee will hear evidence for prosecution's defense attorney to determine if Wade benefited personally and financially from a couple's arrangement.
with my mother and
So basically, they're banging. They've been banging for a long time.
Exhibits 10 and 11, they're both starting.
And this is the kind of guy you don't want to have you on your court because he will lie, cheat,
Well, it looks like 94.
obviously on his wife and his family for money, power, and fame. And what goes around comes around there, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Things are getting more spicy, but let's listen to more goodies.
Based on Ms. Merchant's representation that
Nathan Wade is testifying in disqualification hearing, so they're definitely gonna get disqualified because they are
If you want to jump
heavily
on, let me
corrupt.
know. I'll send you a link.
heavily corrupt.
So just the trip to Aruba alone
Wow.
for you and DA Willis was $3,835.26, correct?
All taxpayers' money.
Just
Gee.
I'm looking for the
Who's going to jail?
amount.
They should be going to jail. Absolutely.
this one is 11.
Thanks for becoming a new member.
Yes, ma'am. $3,835.20.
Wow.
And then the Royal Caribbean for just you and Miss Willis was $1,269.70, correct?
No, ma'am.
Your mother's got a different line item on there. I'm talking about the cruise, the actual cruise cabin.
I think you need to rephrase that as in the form of a
He's
question.
basically
Did you pay
concocting in his head how he's gonna lie and
cabin
cheat his way out of this whole predicament. And don't forget, he's a lawyer, but he's a crooked
Which
lawyer.
page?
He's getting his hands tied up
Um,
with all the web of lies from Fani Willis.
I'm in 11.
Oh boy, that is Nathan Wade.
This guy read the shit one year.
This guy's looking to throw all his.
Direct me to where you are in Exhibit 11.
But remember, she paid him back in cash, though. He got paid back in cash for all.
Yeah, so there's no
these
paper
elaborate
trails.
Trips all over
Yeah.
the place, cruises, Mexico, wherever he went. She's paying him in cash, so he's got no,
Yeah,
because obviously
there's no
she's
footprint.
carrying around thousands of dollars in cash to reimburse him. And when she pays for it, he doesn't pay her back. He doesn't pay her back anything. Do you think the judge is going to buy this? Like, really? Thanks to the super. Thanks to the Ted. Appreciate it.
Maybe oh, it's small. It's hard to read. Very hard to read. So let me ask you this way then. Do you recall paying around $1,269.70 for a Royal Caribbean cruise for you and Miss Willis?
Wow.
You don't remember that?
That amount seems kind of small. I don't.
Oh, it's too small. Too small.
Too small for
I
you?
believe it was higher. Okay.
Ballers, big ballers.
This
While
guy's
you were
got
in
balls to
Aruba,
even
then
say
you
that.
bought
Wow.
a Norwegian cruise, right? And that was the New Year's Eve cruise?
While I was in Aruba, no, ma'am.
The credit card documents that were admitted earlier show the purchase date when you were in Aruba, but you don't remember doing that in Aruba?
I didn't purchase a cruise while I was in Aruba. That may be when the cruise company decided to run the invoice, but I didn't purchase a cruise in Aruba, no, ma'am.
Around the time you went to Aruba, you purchased a cruise for Norwegian. Correct?
Before I was in Aruba, yes, ma'am.
And that was roughly $3,387. The cruise to Aruba. The Norwegian cruise.
So
Unbelievable.
that cruise was with my sisters.
Okay?
And the number that you are seeing would reflect my buying dinner for my sisters and their husbands.
I'm just talking about the cruise, the amount that was paid for the cruise ahead
That's
of time
true.
when you booked the cruise. I'm just talking about that.
Okay.
That was a little over $3,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and I understand you're saying you paid
For
for
dinner?
other things, but I'm just talking about the cruise amount.
Damn.
And you paid for a Jeep and you paid for dinner while you were there in Bahamas.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the one that Miss Willis paid for a flight for, correct?
That's one of the flights.
All right, so I'm going to end it right here. So for those of you who are watching what's going on with Fani Willis and his predecessor, District Attorney Nathan Wade, learning that they had more than 1 year sexual relationship with each other. So they're basically corrupt in a nutshell. So anyway, I'm just giving you the nitty gritty of what's going on and of what's really going on behind the scenes and how corrupt this evil empire is. But yeah, do your own homework and find out what's going on with Fani Willis and all the party. And I'll fill in more details. Thanks for watching for this short but a goodie of what's going behind the scenes of Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next video.